All right, we're here today in Streets of Talking Urban Sports and News. I have two panelists with me, JR, Jay. What up, fellas?
What it do?
What's up? The champ is here. Jay the champ.
Please.
The champ is here.
Here you go with that weak shit again.
So we're going to start off with the NFL, the biggest trade so far, arguably. Joe Flacco been traded to the Broncos. How you think this will affect the league, Junior?
That's going to affect the league? Well, one, I think it just sent a whole bunch of shockwaves as far as how quarterbacks are going to get paid. But then two, I think it just set Denver up to mess up the draft even more. Kind of the same way I feel like Cleveland messed up the draft last year. So, again,
are you serious? How they messed their draft up?
Hell yeah, absolutely, dog. Because I felt
they got a starting running back and a starting quarterback. That makes no sense. But I'm gonna let you talk.
But when they went and got Bradley Chubb, right, I feel like they could have got Saquon Barkley as well. So if you'd had
I feel you on that.
Exactly. So I feel like they messed up the draft because when they took Saquon Barkley, it kind of messed up everything backwards beyond that, right? Because again, I really thought Saquon Barkley wasn't even going to fall past number 1, but for him to fall to the Giants at number 4 was just silly stupid.
I agree.
So, just like always, Joe Flacco is going to be an overpaid quarterback. It's going to cause issues for, I ain't going to say nothing for the youngers, but these veterans that's in the league, like Nick Foles, who probably finna get fucked over because of this Joe Flacco trade. So I think it's going to impact a few people, not so much the younger folks, but these old veterans that's sitting out here waiting for a team, is going to be a problem. Also, then I think about it like, damn, Cap still ain't got signed yet, but Joe Flacco got another team, and that dude garbage. That's some bullshit.
So, Jay, what you think?
Well, I think it only impacts the Broncos because they picked up a dude that was the same fucking dude they got already. So that made no fucking sense. That just shows that they want to keep the white quarterback alive. That man ain't been relevant since they won the Super Bowl and overpaid him and broke down his team, which they could have paid all them other defensive players to stay on there, and they would have still been a playoff team and relevant. You had to have a brother come in after they got their defense together, and they ran him to death and took them to the playoffs. So that lets you know that Joe Flacco is garbage. I mean, I call him Fluco. So that's how I feel about it. I mean, I don't think it impacts the league. I think it was a stupid decision on them. They just put Elway in another position where maybe he need to be fired because you ain't brought a quarterback yet, and I ain't giving you the Peyton Manning thing. That was a given. So Fluco ain't going to do nothing with them. They're not going to get nowhere. And they just going to be the same Denver Broncos. Fuck Fluco. That's my last statement.
Damn. That's rough on Joe Flacco, now.
So you saying the Broncos ain't gonna do nothing?
What'd you say?
You said the Broncos ain't Broncos ain't going nowhere.
No, they're not. I mean, Joe Flacco is the same as their quarterback they really got now. That man might be a little better than Flacco right now. He don't took his team to the playoffs that he was when he was with the Minnesota Vikings. He did a good job. Flacco ain't did nothing since his team was depleted. They tried to think they can give him all this money and put a team on his back, and it showed he couldn't do it. Flat out.
Well, do you think it was, I mean, here's the thing. Here's how I feel about Baltimore, because they already know Joe Flacco wasn't that dude, especially when they got rid of their GM. That's when they took Lamar Jackson in the first round. Again, another great steal by Baltimore. Damn. Because Baltimore, Lamar Jackson is going to be a prevalent quarterback and a relevant quarterback in the NFL. He won't be a bust. He's going to be, him and Patrick Mahomes are finna light this league up straight up. I believe that.
So do y'all think Broncos going to the playoffs?
Negative. I don't think they're going to the playoffs the same way I know the Lakers ain't going to the playoffs. Matter of fact, I think so.
So what about the other?
Some Gatorade for that shit.
I'm humble right now, so I ain't got nothing to say.
So since you mentioned that, let's segue over to LeBron and the Lakers. The Lakers are saying that they don't know if he's mentally ready. They question LeBron James' mentality.
What'd that tell you? I mean,
is there any legit claims to that, Junior?
His mentality, yes. I'm going to say, God, because I want to give this dude the benefit of the doubt. And I don't want nobody to feel like I'm hating on him, but it's always question about his not his competitiveness, but how he ends games, right? So, here's the one thing I've always said about LeBron James, and I said it early in this season. For the Lakers, once you draft him, once you picked him up in free agency, it became championship or bust. There's two things wrong in this situation also on top of that. One, there's already grumbles about between him and Luke Walton, which I said was coming. But then, two, he ready to gut the whole team, another team. So I don't think. Is it the mentality? No. Do I feel like he's a cancer to some teams? Yes, absolutely. Is he a great basketball player? Yes. Is he the GOAT? No.
Can I ask you a question? When was he a cancer to any team?
Dude, I feel like cancer to the point where he can either make your team thrive or he can kill your team.
He's never killed the team, though.
Dude, what? So your Lakers ain't killed right now?
Well, it looks like that way right now.
I mean, last year didn't y'all have a better record, or like
no, we
didn't.
Playoffs? Our record was trash last year.
Your record was trash last year. So y'all didn't make it over 500 last year.
No, we didn't.
Okay, I'm gonna have to relook at that one because I swore y'all made it over 500. And the simple fact that you have the third best player to. I ain't gonna say third best player because that's going a lot. I'm gonna say the top 5 best player at that position.
So
and just like it always is, if you have him, it should be playoffs or championship or bust every time. Reason why I say he's a cancer because look what he did to Chris Bosh.
The same way you thought Blake was gonna take y'all to the championship last year.
Oh, absolutely. But where are we?
Playoffs, not championship. Playoffs.
Where are we close to the playoffs compared to y'all, though?
Well, that's cool.
Okay, I thought you'd shut up right there. Just go get my Gatorade. Just go.
If we had the same.
I want you to stop talking to go get my Gatorade.
We had a record that if we was the East, we'll be in the playoffs.
Too. You owe me chicken too.
We gonna find that out. We'll see.
Oh, we had 2 bets, sir. The other one was on Denver and a better record. So don't try to escape. Yeah, I also said that Denver would have a better record than the Lakers too.
Okay, and I'll give you that. But we got 2 other bets that the Lakers have a better record and that we go to the playoffs.
Well, y'all ain't making the playoffs, that's for sure.
That ain't over with yet.
Okay.
So LeBron James came out with loss to the New Orleans. He said the last few years, everyone's so accustomed to the losses that I'm just not accustomed to. What do you think about that, Jay-Z? Is Lakers used to being comfortable losing? Because that's what he insinuated.
Well, he can insinuate that all he want to, but he's the leader of the team, and you're supposed to be the best player. It's not about the losing. It's finding out how to play defense. We're putting up points, but we're not finishing games, and we're not playing no defense. And it has something to do with coaching and all that, but as the leader of a team, you can't sit here and make excuses when you're so-called the best player in the league. So yeah, I mean that's called niggas planning. We don't want to hear no niggas planning, because you got dudes on your team that can average 20 or better in Kuzma and Ingram. So play some defense. That's the problem. We put up 115 and somebody put up 120. You're gonna keep losing. Nobody should put up 120 on you. Period. So that's how I feel about that.
It's all about the defense. Okay, so let's squeeze in another trade that happened. Kareem Hunt gets 1 year to the Browns. Jay, is that fair? You think that's fair? Is that a good trade?
I didn't feel it was fair because I wanted Kareem Hunt, but it's fair for.
I'm glad you was being honest
on the Philly.
Yeah, I wanted him on Philly. We need a back like that. He know our system. He can catch and run. So now Cleveland has a dual back system with him and Chubb, and I think Cleveland might win this division this year. I'm going out on a limb and saying that.
Wow, you sound like me from last year.
Well, if they would have started the quarterback, I can't think of his name right now. I'm brain froze on his name, which I say they should have started him in the first place, the rookie. I think they would have probably made the playoffs, because when he took the starting position, they won a lot of games.
What, they won 4 games? 5 games?
They won like 6 games or something like that, man. They haven't won that many games in a long time.
So the starting quarterback was Baker Mayfield.
Right, Baker Mayfield. If he would have started at the beginning, I think they would have made the playoffs.
So who they had starting before him?
The brother, I can't think of his name. They had the brother. You remember who the brother was, the one that started for Cleveland?
I can't. I can't.
I'm sure it was Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod Taylor, there you go.
No,
he was traded.
No, he was a starter at the beginning of the season. He wasn't traded. He's still on Cleveland. He got hurt, and then that's when they brought Baker in.
It was somebody. Yeah, it was Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, it was Tyrod Taylor. I had a bet on it against somebody at work, and I won a bet. I was like, I bet Baker take his position before the year up, and that's what happened.
Yeah, they were 7-8. So they were looking good when Baker Mayfield.
Exactly. So if he would have probably started, they could have won 9 to 10 games.
That's big.
Yeah.
So
what do you think about the 1 year?
Because I had Cleveland doing some big things, especially when they took Chubb, and then they took and the running back they picked the running back they picked up as well, and then adding Kareem Hunt to the situation just makes it even worse. So them boys, anybody in the NFC better watch out for them boys, especially if Baker Mayfield can hold on to his hot streak. Yeah, in the AFC, if anybody can hold off to the hot streak that he was on too, I'm pretty sure they'd be straight.
I think they're gonna win that division this year. I guess the question is, will he fit the system? If he can fit the system, that definitely, I think it makes him a playoff contender. Because a lot of everything is still going to hinge on Baker Mayfield and his arm. And I seen what he did. I still seen some inconsistencies. But again, that's to be expected from rookie quarterback. So exactly.
Am I going to hold it? Am I going to solely hold it against him? No, but am I going to hold some part of it against him? Yeah, because some of it was real simple, easy throws that he just missed too. So I'll give him a pass to an extent, but not that much.
He played the best as a rookie quarterback this year, though.
Huh?
Repeat that.
You think the 1 year is good enough?
It's never 1 year. It's never good enough.
Okay, so it looked like the 1 year is for his past troubles, and they just want to. Because if that situation didn't happen in the hotel, and they traded him, they would have signed him for 5, 6, 7 years.
Baker gonna be all right. All right. You're gonna be all right.
You think Baker gonna be all right?
Yeah, I mean he that man is proving that he can play on any level. I mean, and he got the complexion for the protection, so he all right.
I knew he was gonna say that. Well,
all right. So with the NBA season coming to a close, I'll start off with you, Jay. Who do you got as the MVP?
Right now, I got the brother from Milwaukee. What his name?
The Greek Freak.
The Greek Freak. Let's put it that way. I got him. They got the best record in the league, and go to James Harden. I think his game is flawed. I think he depends a lot on flopping. He travels a lot. You know, and he gets a lot of points off of the refs giving him free throws, and he's just jacking the ball up. And it's not going to pertain to the playoffs, because that shit, when they get to the playoffs, they're not giving them flaw-ass calls, and it's going to shut his team down. I don't think they're going to make it back to the Western Conference Final. So I can't give it to him. And playoff Paul, the other top third one, he still got to show me something. So I'm giving it to the Greek Freak right now. That's how I feel.
Damn, that's big. I ain't gonna lie, 'cause that's the whole reason why I wanted to talk about this topic again. I'm giving it to Giannis too, the Greek Freak. Hey, first I thought Smoke, Kevin Durant, and Steph Curry was finna, and James Harden was finna set this league on fire again. But then there's somebody else I think that just running a close second behind the Greek Freak. That's gonna be Paul George now. You know what I'm saying? But right out of the gate, I'm giving it to the Greek Freak because, man, that dude's shutting him down right now. And if you take him off Milwaukee, they have nothing, period, point blank. So that's how I'm gauging my MVP voting. And you losing damn near a triple-double. So he's a walking double-double every time. And you're losing, and if you take him off the squad, who else can you name off that team? I mean, I know I don't know about everybody else, so that's what I'm saying.
I watched him play, and I can't really name nobody on their squad outside of him.
They used to have Thon Maker, but now he's sitting over there in Detroit.
Them other guys that playing with him is playing good team basketball, though.
Yeah. So I'm giving it should be the first time, and I think it should be unanimous too. But it should go to Greek Freak because he's the best player, not on the team, and that's exactly what the MVP is about, not because you got the most hype team or whatnot. So I'm going with the Greek Freak. Paul George, close second.
Who you think,
Max Kellerman. I got the Greek Freak too, but I got Max Kellerman on ESPN. He said that if the Greek Freak develop a three, he would be the greatest of all time, even passing Michael Jordan.
Wow,
that's ridiculous.
That's
ridiculous. That's the same LeBron hype. Let's stop that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Only who had a chance of being better than Mike was Kobe, and that ain't happened. So it's over with.
Yeah. So let's go to this men's college basketball rankings. So we have Duke, number 1.
Oh, shit.
Gonzaga, Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee at 5, Nevada at 6, Michigan number 7, North Carolina number 8, Houston number 9, 10, Michigan State. Jerry, you got a problem with these rankings?
Absolutely.
Are they good?
Absolutely. First of all, this is the only freaking sport with a ranking in it where you can, where it shows complete bias. For example, Duke lost, 3 games now? And they still number 1. Tennessee just lost yesterday. They fell 1 spot. Michigan lose 3 games, and they damn near fall out of the top 15 and got to do everything they got to do to stay within the top 15. Now, granted, we're at the top 7 and we hold it sides. Now, Duke, even with those 3 losses, Tennessee with their 2 losses, and losing teams they should lose to, watch they still get a number 1 seed next month in March Madness, and I think that's a total crock of shit. The same way with freaking Gonzaga. How many times you gonna put Gonzaga at the top? You know me, I've been a fan of small teams. You know, TCU. I've been saying that for the longest, right?
Gonzaga not a small team in college basketball.
Yeah, but Gonzaga is a small team to the point every time you talk. When was the last time Gonzaga won? Even got to the Sweet 16?
They went last year. What you talking about?
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. No, they
didn't.
They
did go last year.
No, they didn't. No, they did not. No, they did not.
So they didn't go last year?
No, last time Gonzaga was relevant, dog.
Moderator, look that up right now for us.
Last time Gonzaga was relevant when they had Adam Morris.
No, you tripping.
What?
Well, when Gonzaga last time they was in the last time Gonzaga was in the good teams. That was yesterday?
Yeah. Yep.
So the last Sweet 16 appearance was 2017.
Okay. And then the last Final Four appearance was also 2017. So, 2 years removed and still never won? And then before that, I can't think of one championship they've actually won.
When the last time Michigan been in the top 4?
Oh, don't even try, homie. We was in the top 4 last year.
So y'all made it to the Final Four?
Oh, yes, we made it to the Final Four, and we lost the last game. That is the same year. You forgot. Y'all just drafted my dog, Morris Wagner, who was on that team, fool.
Who y'all lost to in the Final Four?
Villanova.
Okay.
Hey, we just lost the championship game 2 years ago.
Now what? Get your mind right, homie. Don't ever come for my team.
I mean, y'all lost the Final Four. Y'all didn't go to the championship.
No, we went to the championship, and we lost to Villanova. Game. That's what I'm trying to tell you, dude.
Michigan.
We went all the way to the chat. You want to bet money on this one too? Want to bet some more Gatorade on it?
No, my team North Carolina played. My team North Carolina played Villanova, brother.
No, y'all didn't. Not last year.
Last year.
Dude, you can't be serious. You can't be serious with these stats that you're talking about right now, Jay.
I don't remember y'all in the championship last year.
So we will look all that up later.
Dude,
but Jay, I want you to get your opinion about the top 10.
Okay, I ain't got no quarrels with that. I feel like it's pretty much right. I don't think nothing wrong with that. I think Duke is the best team in the league, but I got a problem with North Carolina not being in the top 4. I think
we lost 5 games.
Why? Because y'all just beat. Yeah, I mean, y'all beat Tennessee. Negative.
No, not because we beat Duke, brother.
Oh yeah, definitely. Just because y'all beat Duke with no Zion, y'all definitely shouldn't be in the top 10.
I don't care. We still beat them. They still had 2 of the top players that's going to be drafted in the league next year.
Negative. Oh, and just so
we beat them at Duke.
Just so you know, our Michigan last Final Four, last championship runner-up appearance, which means we lost runner-up, which means we came in second place, was in 2018. We lost to Villanova.
Okay. I don't remember that.
Well, that clearly shows you don't watch sports, my dude.
No, I don't remember y'all being relevant or a threat like that.
Nigga, we straight.
What I can bet you this, I bet you that y'all don't make the Final Four. I ain't saying we might not.
What?
But since you want to go, since you want to go there, who was the last person who won a championship out of North Carolina and
Bet it up,
nigga.
Bet it up. Who? Sean May?
Man, we just won one not too long ago, bro.
Sean May? Come on now.
We just won one 2 years ago.
2 years ago? Really? Who was on that roster?
Yeah. It's some cats you might not know like that. So.
Who was on that roster, Jay? Since you claim you
I can't remember their name. Well, you can look that up, and I can guarantee you we won it.
You sorry, cuz those facts out. You can't produce the facts for it. Dog. Stop that shit.
The facts is we won one more recent than y'all. And you want to bet on that? You want some Gatorade on that?
Well, let's go ahead.
We won three. We won three more recently than y'all won the championship. Then that's a fact.
You think so?
I know this. You don't got to do nothing but go look at how many championships Roy Williams won and see what years he won them in.
No. We ain't counting Roy. You just said over the last 3 years, right?
I said over. I didn't say in the last 3 years we won a championship.
You what?
We won one. We won a championship.
Okay, who was on that roster in what year?
It was at least 2017, 16. Let's put it 2016.
Okay, who was on that roster in 2016? I was runner-up.
I can't remember them guys' name because they're not big NBA players. We was a good team, and thank you, and well coached.
That sounds like a scrub-ass argument. At least I can tell you who was on my Michigan roster. I can't even tell you what my niggas got drafted, but it's okay.
Okay, in the cat, they was irrelevant though. Was they relevant? Were they relevant in the league?
Hell yeah.
Were they relevant?
My dude right now, Morris Wagner, is balling for the Lakers right now.
Man, he ain't doing shit, man. He ain't doing shit.
He doing better than LeBron James, sorry ass.
How when LeBron got stats, man?
Hey,
your dude probably averaged like 6 or 8 points a game, man.
You still ain't named one player off that roster yet. I'm still waiting.
I can't remember right now.
Because you're garbage. It's all right. Next topic.
But we won a championship though. So what are you saying? You don't have to have a superstar on your team to win a championship.
Next topic.
Because y'all ain't had a superstar.
What? We had the only player in college history that was unanimous player of the year, homie. Get it right.
How long ago that was?
Oh, what, 6 years ago? And it ain't never happened again after that.
Did he
North
win
Carolina ain't never had it. North Carolina
ain't
never had it. Y'all had a gang of cats. Dude, let's get it right. Let me go down that list of fine players North Carolina had. Y'all had MJ. Y'all had James Worthy. Y'all had Sean May. Ooh, should I keep going? Should I keep going down the list of the fine list of motherfucking players y'all had, and ain't one of them niggas won consensus player of the year?
That means nothing.
Ooh.
When they went to
don't talk to me about when
they went to the professional level, Michael Jordan is called the greatest of all times, right?
By some folks, but if you ask me, if you ask real true sports folks, the real GOAT of all time, the real greatest of all time is Wilt. Don't get it twisted.
Did he play for Michigan?
Wilt Chamberlain? No, he ain't played for Michigan.
Okay.
You know who Wilt Chamberlain played for. Don't be stupid.
Yeah, but I mean he's not really the GOAT like that because he played against guys. He played against guys that was about your height, and that was white.
Wait.
That's when he was scoring all them points.
So now you gonna write off a brother because of who he played against? Come on, dog. Now you sound
damn
like
right.
You sound like
because he played against competition like he played against brothers like you where he can dominate.
Man,
he played against no real talent.
You just like the way I'm dominating your ass on this show. Again,
you're not dominating on that.
The only thing I know is you can't. That's why who he played against and what era it was. No, the era that MJ played in,
Oh,
again,
okay.
he had to learn how to get that tough, and we made MJ that tough, nigga. Don't get it twisted. Because MJ was rough till he came through
against
Detroit.
who, man? Let me ask Lamont this.
Everybody know. Everybody know
hold
he made MJ.
Lamont.
MJ was straight soft until he came through Detroit.
Hold on. Can I talk now, brother?
Hell no.
Lamont,
next topic, dog.
If you had to play against a
you got Junior, got a problem with the top 10. Jay think it's closer. He think his North Carolina should be in the top 4 for whatever reason. All right, we're going to take a break. Now we're going to go to arguably the biggest news. Robert Kraft caught in a prostitution sting. It's now been reported by TMZ. They have a graphic video from inside the spa. It's also good to note that from Robert Kraft attorneys, they, quote, "We categorically deny that Mr. Kraft engaged in any illegal activities because it is a judicial matter. We will not be commenting any further." So basically, sounds like to me he's saying he's just chilling in his spa, getting his pedicure, manicure done, relaxing, and all this stuff going on. He don't know what's going on. Good, Junior, I have you start up on this one. What should the NFL do, or what do you think is going to happen at the end of this?
You know what? I'm actually going to toss this one up to Jay because I know he's been itching for this one. So I'm going to let Jay go ahead and run first on this one.
Okay, I can ride this one. What's going to happen is he probably going to get fined and suspended from his stadium and shit like that, but he's still going to get a slap on the back because he's a billionaire and he's Jewish and he's white. But it's recorded. He committed a crime and he was saying it was consensual and all that. But I mean, he going back and forth on trying to figure it out. But he gonna ride though because who he is. I mean, another person, let's say a brother owner, he would have been probably having to sell his team and kicked out of the league, and they would have kept going on with it. This gonna disappear in a couple of months. You'll hear the shit how they always talk about the Pacers Deflategate and Kraftgate now and all this other shit.
Kraftgate.
Yeah, they gonna be saying that. So, but they still gonna move on and be able to still be competing for championships, and he'll be back at the stadium if they make it. He'll be hoisting the trophy, and he participated in a legal act. So I just feel like the man is going to get off it because of who he is. I mean, all the other billionaire Jewish people going to back him, and they some of the people that run this country. So it's just something that'll be a water off the bridge. That's what I got to say about that.
Well, I agree.
Nah, I don't smoke.
I agree. He gonna get off for one. How long would it be forgot about? I mean, it'd be forgot about right after the trial, for the simple fact that I just think he's gonna get a slap on the wrist from Roger Goodell because, one, there's nothing in the CBA or in the NFL rule and policy handbook that says that an NFL commissioner can lose. I mean, look what happened with Jim Irsay. He was a known pill popper and an alcoholic. What happened to Jim Irsay? He got suspended for 6 games, and I think they gave him it was either like $500,000 to $1 million fine.
Right.
That was
water under the bridge.
Yeah, pretty much one under the bridge.
I want to state this. I want to see the Me Too movement move on Robert Kraft about that.
I think so too. I think it'll be cool to see the Me Too movement moving on Robert Kraft.
They're not because he white. He white, so they ain't gonna fuck with him.
Yeah, but that movement is just more than just white people, though.
No, they don't never. What white person have Me Too came out? I'll wait on that.
Yeah, they just white. They just Me Too is nigga you too. That's what it really means.
Right.
But anyways, continue your argument, Junior. You said what's going to happen to him? Water on the bridge?
Oh man, ain't even water on the bridge. It's like completely forgotten about as soon as you get to the tour. I mean, the most I see is Roger Goodell's probably going to. He's going to try to find him. Which is the most he can do, and suspend him for a couple of games. But outside of that, it's water under the bridge, bro. Because at the end of the day, Roger Goodell worked for him. Let's don't get it twisted. And then he's on top of Robert Kraft sits on the committee that signs the check for the commissioner. So
with a lot of other Jewish owners.
So y'all put it together. I mean, it ain't that hard to figure out.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna get down to the news section. We're gonna start off with a hot topic. T.I. makes a diss to Floyd Mayweather. A little backdrop. We had Gucci coming out with some black face, which is the craze of this year. Black face sweater, if you want to call it that, and it had the half of your face covered up like a ski mask, and it had the black lips on it. And T.I. called for a boycott on his Twitter for Gucci for 3 months. I mean, that don't make no sense to me. If you're gonna boycott, I'd say permanently ban him. But T.I. make a diss to Floyd Weather. So, what's your comments about that, Jay?
Well, it's two guys I like. You know, Floyd, my favorite boxer of all time, so it was hard. But I think T.I. did his diligence checking that man on that, and I don't think it, you know, people basing it off of the tiny and all that, but he checked the coon, man, and my dog Floyd is a coon, man. I had to realize that probably like 2 years ago, but, you know, when you like somebody, you gotta let him go, but as a boxer, I got much respect for him, but he's a coon. I mean, he don't do nothing but floss the money he got and cars and all this when you could be doing some real shit with that shit. Dude, you going to the bank and getting out like $10 million just a stunt with, man. Put them $10 million in the black communities and stuff like that, man. Something that's righteous for black. So you're a coon, and I think that's what T.I. was checking, that he's a coon. And a 3-month ban, now I disagree with him about that. When you don't fuck with nobody, just don't fuck with them, period.
Right.
And leave that shit alone. So I respect the song T.I. made about the man because that's who he is. Floyd Mayweather, my dog, don't give a fuck about nobody but himself. He proven to show that. So sorry, Floyd, man. I love you as a boxer, but I don't like you as a man. So you're a fuck nigga, like he said on there. I'm sorry. That's it.
Hey, you know what? I completely agree. This is, first of all, I was the first one who was like, who the fuck listens to Floyd Mayweather anyway? Takes advice from this coon ass nigga. But then second of all, I just feel like, you know, everything that this dude says, I respect him as a boxer, but what he does for the community as a whole, yeah, I hear what he's done in Vegas and shit like that, but that doesn't make up for the shit or the rest of the shit that you say. Come on, man. In the 3-month ban, no, I don't agree with that either. It's straight up simple. If we ain't fucking with you, we ain't fucking with you. So I'm like everybody else. Go ahead and burn your joint. Go ahead and burn your Gucci belts and hats and all that other shit. But as far
it's
as
like the R. Kelly thing.
Gonna do what?
It's like the R. Kelly thing. I'm not gonna ban his music for 3 months. I'm gonna just stop fucking with you like that, bro.
Now that I agree with you, cause I ain't after watching that documentary on R. Kelly, and after like episode 2 or 3, that one that really messed me up, I can honestly say when I took his music out of my phone, I just couldn't do R. Kelly no more. That was it. So once I made the decision to split from him, that was it. There is no more even thinking about putting this. No matter how good his music was, I couldn't separate the person from what he did in his music, personally and musically. What Floyd did as far as boxing and his comments, I can separate that. You can talk stupid, but then,
right.
you know, and there's a difference between talking stupid and what R. Kelly did. So, I just can't get down with neither one of them. So, at this point, man, like I said, Floyd always coming in. He's going to continue to be one.
Yeah, I mean, when he said,
I think
when they asked him about Black Lives Matter, he was like, all lives matter. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
that's cool talk. But go ahead and say what you was going to say, Lamont.
No, I was going to say, I would take it a step further. If he ever decide to box again, I'm going to hope he get his ass beat.
Right.
I wouldn't go that far myself, personally, because I represented.
Get his ass whipped for so long when it ain't happening.
But that man from Detroit now, and he's one of the best.
Grand Rapids.
I know.
From Grand Rapids.
I know where he's from. That's how strong I feel about it. He's from my town.
Where's Grand Rapids in Michigan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's from my town.
You can hate the man, but don't hate his craft.
I didn't say I hate his craft.
He the best who ever did it. He the best who ever did it. I'm just saying if he fight again, I'm going for the other person.
But I mean, Lamont wouldn't be the first person to say he's going for the other person over Floyd. Damn. So why you got to crucify Lamont behind it? I mean, I don't know how many people want to see Floyd get thumped.
I'm not crucifying him behind that, but he's such a great fighter, and he was still a black fighter. Whether he's a coon, we just look at his art and his skills. But as a person, we don't like him as a person. I don't know if you can separate that. Like if R. Kelly made another CD or songs, then I wouldn't listen to it, so I feel where you're going. But you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say R. Kelly ain't good when he come out with his shit, because he probably going to come out with some hot fire. So you can't knock that. Right? Yeah. This is my last dance till I go to prison.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to go to the next last topic of the day. The biggest news to me is Colin Kaepernick settles in court. So some people saying it's a win, some people saying it's a loss, some people calling him a sellout and all this stuff. So, Jay, let me let you start off. What do you think about him selling? Oh, keep in mind, they couldn't come out with the details of how much him and Eric Reed got set up for, so they couldn't come out with the figures, but they did settle.
Well, I don't think he'll sell out, because his mission was to get that money, because he was cheated out of money because they blackballed him. So it ain't no selling out in that. He put in a lawsuit because of discrimination about standing for the flag. So he got what he supposed to get. And the thing about it is, I don't think that man, after he took his stance, he wasn't playing football no more. So fuck that. I mean, he deserves his money, man. He been out of the league for years. You don't think that man deserves his money? Ain't no selling out in that. I took a lawsuit against y'all, you people that banned me, for the money I was missing. You took my job away from me. So damn right I deserve my money. And then when it came down to selling what I'm supposed to get, like we say, we don't know the numbers, then he did what he was supposed to do. So, I mean, congrats to Colin Kaepernick for taking a stand and getting his money, and he can move on and continue his message. That's what I got to say.
Well, word on the street is that the money that he got was somewhere in the rounds of $80 million. I ain't hating on that. Shout out to Cap for getting it. That's first and foremost. I don't know how much Eric Reed got, but I think what he got was owed to him. It was well overdue. It sucks that he had to go through this whole ordeal in order to get paid. Do I think I feel some type of way that, do I think he sold out? Absolutely not, because at the end of the day, the whole thing was about him getting the money, because he did effectively lose his job. Now, that the simple fact that you know, some of these bigot owners who had this issue with Cap, unfortunately are now dead and gone, we might actually see Cap back in the league. And unfortunately, one of those owners who had an issue with Cap was sexually harassing the cheerleaders on the team. So, and that's the exact same team that's looking at Cap right now. So I think it'll be interesting for. Am I hoping that Cap gets signed by that team? Absolutely. So just to rub it in the face, salt on the wound.
I agree with that.
Straight salt on the wound.
So he can put that fist up when he comes back.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And then when he do it right next to Eric Reed, so that way it'll be known. So that way, it ain't no game. So shout out to Cap for getting your money, dog. Eric Reed for getting your money. And whatever happened to the Philly dude who sold out the cars for money too?
Oh, I don't know what
this money was supposed to go to the community. It wasn't in personal settlement, so that's different.
Did they ever get that money? Just out of curiosity.
It's still in the works.
Oh man, see, that's that flaw shit.
That's a different one. This was by wages lost for Kaepernick. The one he was doing. No, the one he was doing is supposed to.
And the NFL was supposed to be paid up on that. I was just wondering if they paid up their dues like they said they was. That's all.
Yeah, I haven't heard nothing about that.
Well, it's definitely a win for me. He definitely got blackballed. I don't know how you call him a sellout when he was, like you guys said, he had lost wages. He was getting blackballed. Right. But you can take some of that money and go bring it back to the community. What he was already doing.
That he was already doing, so right? Yeah. I mean, when he was losing wages, he was still putting money into the black community. So it ain't no sellout in that period.
Nope.
Yeah, so I wonder, I hope he come back and still do the same thing, still do what he's doing. And maybe I might watch NFL again. I haven't watched it in 2 years. All right, fellas, so that's it for the Streets. We're talking Urban Streets and News. Sign out. We out.
Peace.
All right, peace. Peace. Jay the Champ.
Never.